You're gonna make me cry.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Always do. You make a beautiful bride.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You good? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
And I thought this day for a million years, but I never dreamed you would look this beautiful. You just,
Thank you.
I'm sure you will floor Brandon when he sees you.
Yeah, he better react.
Oh, he will.
Who would have thought that you would have chosen me all of those years ago? Me, of all people. 2,811 days ago from today, I made one of the scariest choices of my life, to leave behind one of the best friendships I have ever had in hopes of becoming something more. And 100 days later, as I was removing hundreds of bobby pins from your hair, I told you I have fallen in love with my best friend. And let me tell you, when you admit that you felt the same way, that was the best decision of my life. Now, as I stand here today, I make one of the easiest decisions of my life, to become your husband.
Brandon, I've loved you for almost 8 years. Today, I become your wife, and I get the privilege to continue loving you for the rest of our lives. As you know, growing up, I always dreamed of finding my Prince Charming. I wondered what he would look like, what his personality would be, and when I would find him. I never could have guessed that the boy annoying me in my 6th grade classroom would be him standing right in front of me. You are my Prince Charming, my best friend, my person. I wish I would have known when we were having fun at band practice, Cedar Point, or playing games at my family's Christmas party that I was making memories with my future husband, because I would have had more time to love you.
Welcome you, each of you here today to share this most significant day with Kristen, Renee, and Brandon Thomas. We celebrate with them their love for one another and the life that they will begin to build together. We encourage them to embrace this marriage as a gift of God Himself, and we purpose to pray for them as they grow together as one.
During these 2,811 days together, you have always been by my side as my best friend, my girlfriend, fiance, and in just a few moments, my wife. Thank you for everything you are and everything that you do. Thank you for loving me no matter what and supporting me every step of the way. You are the most caring, passionate, and determined person I have ever known. I am forever grateful for you and the past 2,811 days, and I promise that my love for you will continue to only grow from here. I vow from this day forward that you'll never face this world alone. I promise to be your ally in conflict and to face whatever challenges we encounter together. I will hold your hand through this life, and I promise to never let go. I promise to hold myself accountable for my faults, and I will always strive to be better, to be worthy of your love, and to be the husband you deserve. I vow to always appreciate you and never let a day go by when I'm not reminded of how lucky I am to have you in my life. I promise to finish my honey-do list, the famous honey-do list, within 3 to 5 business days, to always be your bag holder, and to always get an appetizer when we go out for our weekly date night at Taco Tuesday. I vow to never stop making you laugh, especially on the days you think it is impossible. I see these vows I make today not as promises, but as privileges. I am privileged to love and support the woman you are today, the wife you'll be tomorrow, and the person you hope to become. Today marks the rest of our lives together, our new adventure. As I stand here today, I take you to be my wife, and I accept the challenges of spending the rest of my life trying to make you as happy as you make me. You are the love of my life, and I love you more than I could ever express in these words. I will choose you, choose us, every moment, now until forever, always.
I knew I loved you when we were about to embark on the beginning of our long-distance journey, and the thought of not having you near me was heartbreaking. I knew you were the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with when going home meant going anywhere you were rather than going to Greenville or Boston. Despite the trials of long distance, no matter what, I always knew that we would end up here today. From the wise words of Simba in The Lion King 2, love will find a way. Anywhere we go, we're home if we are together. I never could have predicted how the rest of our story would unfold and how my love for you would evolve over the years. When I'm with you, I feel at home, peaceful, comfortable, safe. I love being with you, and I love you for so many reasons, but most of all, I love your heart. I love how caring you are. I love your humor. I love watching you with Tate and Vienna because you're such a good cat dad. I love that you challenge me and help me grow. Ever since I've known you, you've pushed me out of my comfort zone and shown me just how fun life can be. You show me the world has endless possibilities, and I don't have to take everything so seriously. With these things in mind, these are the promises I make to you. I promise to be your best friend. I promise to listen. I promise to make time for you and our adventures. I promise to challenge you and help you grow to your fullest potential. I promise to keep you on your toes. I promise to comfort you on the worst days. I promise to always request going to Disney. I promise to only sleep for 1 hour on road trips. But I promise to choose you, be your teammate. I promise to chase after your dreams as fiercely as I chase my own. I promise to stand by you in triumph and in heartache. And I promise to love you endlessly. Every day with you is an adventure. I can't wait to walk through this life with you as your wife. I can't wait for a lifetime of moments with you, big and small. I look forward to more movie dates, trips around the world, including Epcot, the day we buy a house and make it a home. I can't wait to watch you become a father to our children, and ultimately, I look forward to growing old with you and looking back on our lives in awe. Together, we are better than we ever could be alone. You make me the best version of myself. You know me completely and still choose me in all of my imperfections. You make me feel that despite all of those things, I am worthy, I am beautiful, and I am enough. Today, I give you these promises, along with my life, devotion, and love. I loved you yesterday, I love you today, I love you forever and always.
I now declare that they are husband and wife, according to the ordinance of God, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Brandon, you may kiss your bride.
Save me, I'm holding on to you, my soul is fading, I'm falling into blue, why don't you save me, my blood is running cold, so lift me up and give me higher ground.
If I seem a little emotional today, it's for good reason. You see, as a father, you think of this day probably as much as the bride. But there was a time that I thought Kristen wouldn't even be enjoying this day. I was afraid Kristen wouldn't be afforded the opportunity to find the love of her life and marry her Prince Charming. Most of you know Kristen's story. She's a cancer survivor. She fought and won the battle of leukemia at age 4. So these are tears of joy. Kristen has brought her mother and I a tremendous amount of joy. We have experienced watching her grow, not without growing pains.
Can't hold us down, so just take me there. So won't you love me better? I'm waiting here, I need you now. Gravity can't hold us down, so just
her is just the way she can always make me laugh no matter what. I can come home having like the worst day ever, and she just knows, she just has something that it just brightens my day up, and I just don't know what I'd do without her.
I think my favorite thing about him is his humor, because he always makes me laugh no matter if I think it's impossible. On my like hardest day, he somehow manages to put a smile on my face.